What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here, and it's currently the very middle of the night, but over in Japan, it's the morning, which means that fresh news is starting to break. But there's one big topic that everybody is freaking out about right this minute overseas, which is the fact that apparently a Nintendo Switch Pro is not only real, but coming in about the middle part of 2019. Now, this is especially intriguing to me because when these rumors were first starting to surface about 3 months ago, I decided to do some digging and ask some questions just to see if this stuff that was being talked about had any parts of it that were real. And something that came up over and over again behind the scenes was the fact that, yes, a Nintendo Switch Pro is real, but it's not going to be something like what people are talking about. It's not going to be trying to have double the horsepower and have big exclusive games. Instead, this is supposed to be a console refresh, something to make it more appealing for those who have not already bought one. Think of it along the lines of the freaking 3DS. So this is obviously a 3DS XL, and it's not really different from the normal machine. It plays the same games, it has most of the same sort of stuff, it's just got a couple extra perks in a better screen. This is actually the number one thing that it sounds like they're trying to do with the Switch Pro, is that it's going to have somehow a better resolution screen and a much better battery life. Now, this is something that I've never had a problem with personally, mostly because if I'm playing my Nintendo Switch, it's usually in just 1 or 2 hour bursts. While I'm on the go, like handheld, I'm not exactly sitting down for like 6 hours and grinding in an RPG, but this is actually one of the main complaints that's been surfacing about the Nintendo Switch, is that people want to treat it more like a handheld in ways that currently are not quite easy. If you're trying to play the entire game of something like Wolfenstein 2, you're going to be recharging it over and over again in just a single playthrough. So I think that this is a smart choice, but now I'm kind of pondering price points, because if you're going to be doing something like this, a slight update, what are you going to do? What's the main goal of this? I think that it's actually going to be probably around the same price point. $300 isn't still an exceeding amount of money, especially because they are planning on coming out with so many giant, crazy, amazing games throughout all of 2019, like Metroid and Yoshi and all sorts of good games that are hopefully going to be just as mind-blowing as they appear. So if you package that together and maybe give us just even a single pack-in, you know what, I'll be honest, I would probably buy the Nintendo Switch Pro if it simply provided more battery life and had inside the box something along the lines of Luigi's Mansion 3. All of this is really opening up a lot of doors of possibilities, and it's got me pondering what they might do next. This is actually relatively quick for a console refresh when it comes to Nintendo. Typically, they like to wait a bit. When it came to stuff like the Super Nintendo to the small Super Nintendo, it was about 3 years. Same thing with the NES to the top-loader NES. So what does it mean, the fact that they're doing this in just 2 years? Talk behind the scenes is that Nintendo is a little bit worried that the sales of the Switch are not higher. This was supposed to be a 20 million unit year. From March to March, they wanted to sell 20 million Nintendo Switches, and I think they're going to get close to that, but not quite hit the mark. In order to try and keep their investors happy and the people who are trying to keep the banks piled with cash, they need to do something that's going to really try and shake things up, to maybe get more people who already own a Switch to double dip, or otherwise make newcomers finally come on board. There's been a lot of conversation over the course of the last 6 months specifically from Nintendo themselves, talking about the fact that they want to make more households multi-Switch households. Younger audiences or older audiences with disposable income picking up more systems to have it where everybody's playing games together. We're even seeing stuff like the freaking Mario Party 5 comes out probably in the morning, and is something that actually has multi-screen play, where you can actually play certain mini games with more than one person. That is really kind of just showing more than ever the fact that this is something where they want people to buy more of them. I guess I'm very, very intrigued, but more than anything, I think it's going to be a matter of how they handle the marketing, because let's face facts, Nintendo's a little bit odd sometimes. I love so many of their choices, and I love all their games, but sometimes they do stuff that's very peculiar. I mean, look at the marketing about the Wii U. They didn't really kind of convey the fact that this is a new console. They pushed the tablet way too much. With something like a Nintendo Switch Pro, I'm hoping they call it something smart. I think a title like Nintendo Switch Plus, that'll go over a lot more smoothly than Nintendo Switch Pro, simply because it sounds so much like the PS4 Pro. Also, I really think it's smart if they try and emphasize the fact that this is a good starter kit for those who don't have the machine already. But no matter what they do, I'm probably going to pick it up purely out of curiosity. But how about you? Are you interested in even the concept of a Nintendo Switch Pro? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below, and this is really cool. Forgive the fact that I'm whispering. Both my awesome roommates are actually asleep for work early in the morning, and I happen to be awake. So I'm going to edit this, play a little bit of Pokemon, and then maybe go to bed myself. Thanks so much for watching. You guys are awesome. Give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and do me the biggest favor of all, and keep dreaming. Oh, hey, I was just playing a little bit of Grand Theft Auto on my Darth Vader PSP. Are you curious what I'm going to come out with next? Well, if you click this button, you'll be subscribed to be the first to know. Also, if you click over here and here, you can see my latest review and my latest top 10. I promise, it was super good. Or it was really bad, and I'm sure you can just make fun of me in the comments. Either way, it'll be a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching.